Hello and welcome back to another episode of my Genshin Impact playthrough. Last time the traveler got sick, and now we were checking out the infirmary and the traveler saw a hatch. So yeah. So now we go back and we have this. Oh, and Fremde's diving for us. Or not Fremde, French fry. French fry. So. Hopefully, no shenanigans happen.
You really are something. To be able to fall asleep like that and even sleep talk the entire time, you scared Paimon half to death! No, but you kept mumbling things along the lines of, Pyron, don't take my grilled fish, and put down the Adeptus Temptation now! Paimon talked with Sigewinne the entire time you were asleep. She seems like she's just a sincere nurse, and Paimon didn't notice anything unusual in the room. Are you sure we're not going off track with the infirmary?
No! Paimon, hear me out!
You really are super thorough. All those tiny little suspicious things that Paimon didn't even pick up on. We've got to give the info to Linny.
Again, Paimon, you aren't the brightest of out of the bunch. Disguise? What disguise? Should wear the same thing!
Today's the day. Let's go meet up with Linny.
Alright, we'll go meet up with Liddy.
Oh,
Hmm? Did you two run into any trouble over the past few days?
Was it
no, we just worked our
trouble?
shifts according to the schedule. Nothing weird happened.
That's good. That means you didn't raise any suspicions when you infiltrated the infirmary. We've taken a look at the slip you've sent. Fremine successfully left the grounds via the pipes 2 days ago, and as of last night, Lynette has also infiltrated the infirmary after faking an illness.
Wait, why is she getting involved as well?
You already went above and beyond when you scoped out the infirmary. To put it more bluntly, even if we were to view that as something you did in exchange for Fremine's help, you've already done more than enough. Infiltrating a guarded stronghold is a different kind of job from a one-off investigation. We want to avoid using the same faces over and over and reduce the amount of suspicion that will fall on any given person. Lynette also felt like you have already taken the first step for us, so she should be the one to finish the job.
So that's what Lynette thinks. Oh, Paimon hopes everything's going well for her.
I'm not opposed to helping you. No, I am opposed to helping you, but...
Then, let's go check on Lynette before Fremine returns. If everything went well, then she should be wrapping up her investigation right about now.
Is now really a good time to go over?
According to my observations, Sigewinne always spends around half an hour away from the infirmary right before lunch. Lynette knows this as well, so this should be a good time to meet up with her.
Sure.
Also, I'm her brother, remember? It's only natural for an older brother to care about his younger sister's well-being.
Okay, then let's head over right away.
Okay, hopefully nothing happens. Never did look over here. No idea what that is, actually. Hi. Oh, it's for mail. The chest. Oh, it's one of those blueprint chests. They're kind of annoying. They're all over smear. They drive me nuts. So to defeat a whole big bag camp of baddies, and they're just gonna blueprint. I don't see anybody. Wait, I don't see
Lynette
anybody.
should
Wait,
be here right now.
wait.
Huh.
There's no Lynette.
Strange. Lynette?
As expected, Sijwin isn't here, but why isn't Lynette here?
Check the thing on the floor.
No, Lynette rarely deviates from the plan. We agreed that if she were to make changes on the fly, she'd find a way to let me know. Unless...
The thing on the
See if there are any
floor.
clues around here. We can look while we wait for her. Who knows? Maybe she'll be back soon.
The hatch. That's
Okay.
the name for it. I know English. It's the hatch on the floor.
Ah, this is it. We saw it before.
Wait, this thing? It doesn't look like it's been disguised that well. The space behind it is empty. From its size, I don't think it's an entrance that is meant to be taken apart. There's probably a mechanism around here somewhere. Could Lynette have tried to get inside? But if that's the case, she would have contacted me for sure.
Unless she was, like, distracted.
Let's look around here for some more clues. Don't panic, just take another look.
That's a possibility. The records.
There are some books here and a few files. They all look like medical record. Advanced nursing, how to raise the spirit of your patients, a quick guide to the psychology of emotions, and the meaning of laughter. These sure are some interesting books. Who knew Sijwin would be interested in these kinds of things? She even has books on understanding people's motivations and feelings. Is it because she's a Melazine? Or does she have a need to understand her patient's emotional state?
Seems quite normal to me. These are skills that would come in handy for a nurse from time to time.
The bed.
None of the beds have any signs of having been slept in. Except that one over there.
That's the one Lynette must have used, right? You said she was pretending to be sick.
She would have said her migraine was having a particularly bad flare-up. Generally speaking, the head nurse would then ask her to lie down and rest while she left to retrieve the medication. Which means either the head nurse didn't return the entire time from when Lynette laid down up until she left the bed, or the nurse intentionally left it this way.
Please don't be bad.
Guys, there's
So
a slip of
cute.
paper over here.
A slip of paper?
It's right over here, and there's a bunch written on it too. It reads, "Out of respect for your usual practices, I'll use a piece of paper or card as the medium to pass on my message. You may consider this as me giving you my best regards."
This is...
Is that all?
Is there anything on the back?
The back. This is...
Show me! Now!
But no, poor Liddy.
That look on your face. Paimon's reading it now. Would you care to guess where Miss Lynette of the Fatui could be right now? No. Could she have... Is she already...
Writhsley. Did he deliberately leave the infirmary unguarded to use it as bait?
Wait, why would he do that?
Wait, you mean he was aware of our goals from the very beginning? But why? We didn't run into any trouble last time, and he also never reached out to us since.
Wait, why would he do
Yes,
that?
that is a crucial question. Writhsley, He doesn't do anything without a clear goal or reason. So this means he had no concerns about your activities from the very beginning. You're not from the same camp as us. You were sent down here by Nervulet, so you have no conflict of interest with Wriothesley. We're a completely different story, though. I'd like to know that, too. Why did he only go after her?
Because she was vulnerable. She was away from everybody else.
Don't panic. Just think everything over. I have to stay calm. This is not like what happened last time. The situation's different now.
Oh, I just realized why he's so concerned. The last time he got separated from her, she had been taken by somebody else and he had been separated from her. Oh, I forgot about that. Oh, I feel a little bad now. Oh.
Wait, you're right. Wait, but that means the fact that Fremine was able to leave the grounds. Could Wriothesley have let him go as well?
But what does he gain by letting Fremine leave like that?
But what is it? He did.
So he's challenging me and trying to provoke me, I'm sure of it.
French fry, no!
We never should have sent out Fremine. We had to go through all that trouble to find an opening to sneak him around the guards and into the pipe, and we even thought luck was on our side. If Wriothesley let him leave on purpose, then he's probably in a terrible spot now as well.
Lenny's getting more and more panicked. We have to calm him down.
Lenny, calm down, Fiona.
Don't be like this, Lenny. Fremine wouldn't have left if we hadn't told you about Child. That was our fault.
No. I'm the leader of this operation, and I'm the one responsible for this team. I was the one who failed to protect them.
Or Wriothesley just took Lynette and just listened to you confess to everything.
I'll go talk to Wriothesley.
Hey, don't be reckless. Traveler, please talk some sense into him.
Don't be
I
reckless.
simply cannot allow Lynette to be abducted again. I have to go. I'll find a way to get them back.
Lenny, no.
He's rushed out the door. After him.
Ah, she was listening. I knew it. I knew it!
I feel like we still have some room to make changes on these details.
It's not impossible, but it'll require extensive testing.
Is that so? Very well. Then please be mindful of the time. Huh?
Is someone?
Pack everything up. Whoever's outside is eavesdropping. They'll probably come in once we stop talking.
She knew.
Please help! She's sick!
Whoa, are you okay?
These two. As expected, they've already found this place. Oh, they are quite sharp. What a delightful turn of events. I like smart people, but I also like playing dumb. I like the feeling of being trusted.
Oh, don't be evil. No, you're too cute for that. Please.
What's wrong, little one? There's no need to panic. Take a deep breath before you begin.
She knew. She
Being
knew
able to
all
read human
along.
expressions is quite the useful skill.
Oh my gosh. And she told Wriothesley. No. Why'd you do that?
It's no
I
use.
like
We
my
have to catch
favorite
up to him.
character. Why'd you do that?
He's already out of sight. How is he so fast?
Please
Let's
don't go
let him
attack
off at
Wriothesley.
Wriothesley's
That's a
office.
terrible idea. This talk better not include swords, Liddy. Liddy, no. Can't believe it. No. It's my favorite character. Ah. How'd you have to be kind of evil? So cute. Pity.
Come out and face me, Risley!
No, you're being reckless. Stop.
Aren't we at an administrative office space? Why don't you at least try to follow even a couple rules from the fortress's indoor management regulations?
What did you do to my sister?
I ran into the young miss at the infirmary. I'd heard that she was suffering from quite the migraine, so I decided to invite her over for a cup of tea. I do have some teas in my collection that can work wonders against such an illness.
Stop joking around! Where did you take my siblings?
I have also heard that your performances are quite the spectacle. Miss Lynette would sometimes enter a box filled with water, only to emerge the next second from another place altogether. Maybe she'll appear behind you right now if you were to turn your head.
Is he trying to trick me into turning my head? No, he's probably not looking to attack me right now. All of the hostages are in his hands, and he's even in the mood for small talk. That means Lynette is probably still alive.
Chill out for a minute, my goodness.
You knew we were investigating the infirmary from the start, so you deliberately aroused the Traveler's suspicions and baited us into continuing our investigation, just so that you'd be able to kidnap Lynette.
No, no, you're doing it wrong, Winnie. You're revealing everybody, not your... Oh my goodness. Yeah, he may have actually had good intentions, but he's also still baiting you so you confess. And not only you get in trouble, but now I get in trouble.
As for Fremine, no, you probably didn't even interfere with Child's escape. You let him go so you could purge the Fatui members that we had planted into your ranks.
Oh, you're confessing. Stop it.
There was no need to do so. The Fortress of Meripede is a pretty pleasant place. Most people enjoy their lives here. The only ones who act differently are those with personal agendas. It was quite easy to identify your colleagues.
You removed our original members and spread the news of Child's escape so Father would assign our team to come down and investigate. Fremine has also fallen into your hands, right? If you're oh so omnipotent and so in control, why would you need hostages?
One correction. Lynette is in my hands right now, but Fremine is not.
Oh, French fry is safe, thank goodness.
She's not. What do you really want?
Winnie!
Stop.
Oh,
Just
wonderful.
confessed everything.
Everyone is here, so I'll only need to say this once. Thank you so much for cooperating with me.
This is not gonna go well.
Eager and to the point, I see. Alas, only Miss Lynette is currently having a cup of the fortress's finest tea. Although, as per your original plan, Mr. Fremine should also have returned to the fortress by now. But he has neither shown up within my gates, nor has he been taken into any kind of custody. So where do you think he may be right now?
Oh no.
Wait, you can't mean...
Did you find a way to the... Wait.
You locked him outside in the sea?
I closed the fortress's gate to the outside world. That's all.
You... Wait. Yes. You're kind of evil. It's kind of... Well, I guess I'm technically breaking the rules here. Another part of the Fatui... Okay, I take that back. I know Liddy's part of the Fatui, but I don't really see Lynette, especially French Fry, as part of the Fatui. It's more Liddy. I like French Fry.
Fremine's a star diver, so he should be fine, right?
No, we're still here, so he definitely tried to find a way to come back for us. So we can't assume he might have made a break for the surface.
But why would I do this, you may be asking? To have an audience with you, of course. My intel tells me that Mr. Linney is a great magician, so it's only natural for me to want to have some cards of my own when it comes to negotiating. Besides, I do recall you mentioning to Miss Lynette that you've always wanted to have a face-to-face meeting with the Lord of the Fortress of Meripede, regardless of whether it was in a personal or a professional capacity. Well, you got your wish.
So, you've been keeping tabs on us before we even set foot in the fortress.
Wow. Why? Why go to such lengths? Like, what? I don't understand.
Some of my folks just happened to hear a thing or two, that's all. In any case, I will be straight with you. I was willing to play dumb and turn a blind eye, so we had a pleasant few days playing games together here. But once you started focusing on the Forbidden Zone, all of that changed.
So it's real.
Mr. Linney, the cards are stacked against you right now. Miss Lynette is in my hands, and Mr. Fremenet is still slowly being pickled out there in the brine. You know just as well as I that he cannot last out there forever. You need do but one thing to guarantee their safety. I would like you to contact your superior, and ideally invite her over for a cup of tea with me.
Wow.
You want to see Father? But why should she bother giving you an audience?
Well, if she cares for the well-being of her dearest children, she should have plenty of motivation to join me for a parents' evening.
That has so many implications I don't want to think about.
I've heard that the bonds between the members of the House of the Hearth are like the bonds of family. I don't see why she would refuse.
Why is he so... I know I'm against the hearth too, but like... Why is he doing
Why did
this?
you think Father sent us to handle the fortress of Meripede? This place is basically a no man's land. It wouldn't be fitting for anyone as important as a harbinger like Father to come here in person.
Oh, I see. So it's because she doesn't care for my place here. That's such a shame. After all, I've amassed quite the tea collection. I was looking forward to sharing it with her. Both Monsieur Neuvillette and Lady Farina have already received many samples as gifts.
Was this the extent of your master plan to get to Father? No matter how much pressure you may put on me, I won't allow you to use us to blackmail her.
You people really are difficult to get along with. All I'm asking for is a face-to-face conversation. Does she truly have no interest in the fortress's secret? Mr. Linney, you have one last chance to invite your father here. If you refuse...
Linny!
Why do you have to do this?
Instead of asking why I'm doing this, why don't you try to see things from my perspective for a second? From the very beginning, the Fatui has been actively infiltrating my fortress.
Yeah. But have they stopped to think that maybe some of the criminals here are Fatui? They just happen to be Fatui and criminals. Like, they tend to go hand in hand. You can't just say, no Fatui allowed. It's like, alright, well, this group of criminals can't come here, you know. Really, what do you want to do?
I gave you a warning by cutting off the first few operatives I found, but that only caused you to double down. Had you given up on the fortress then and there, I'd have no reason to want to talk. Mr. Fremenet left the fortress on his own, and Miss Lynette tried to pry out my secrets right in front of me. No matter how you look at it, the responsibility for this falls on you.
I shouldn't ask Father to do anything because of us.
6, 5,
Wait,
2, 1.
Oh no.
Time's up. It really is a shame, Mr. Linney.
I do feel bad for Liddy, but at the same time, it's kind of like two kids, really. And one kid, Liddy, messes and sometimes bullies the other kid, Risley. When Risley finally kicks him back, you feel bad. Maybe a little. But at the same time, you kind of caused this.
Risley!
Negotiations have broken down. Please leave, ladies and gentlemen. It's time for my afternoon tea.
Don't kill her, please. You're no better than the prisoners.
Yeah, listen to the Traveler. If you can't talk to Linny, can you at least talk to us?
You do realize that I'm only letting you go because of Neuvillette, yes? You're here helping him out, and I've already done my best to stay out of your way. But that doesn't mean you can just do whatever you want. The fortress may be small and remote, but it still has its own set of laws.
I want to save them. Be grumpy all you want.
Then how about this? Those who are capable deserve respect. You've spent quite some time investigating my home turf by now, so why don't you tell me a thing or two about what you found, I'll ask you 3 questions. Answer all of them correctly, and I'll agree to your request.
Oh no.
Question 1. Regarding the hidden rules of the production zone, what is the truth behind the one about not being allowed to work for 3 days in a row?
Oh, this is like a investigation thing.
I've been told that the infirmary is always empty for the half hour just before lunch. But what could Sijuin be doing during that time? The Fonta promoter has been struggling because he doesn't recognize. We often see Miss Sijuin observing the prisoners at work near the production zone. It seems like Fonta's internal reports suggest that they're starting a new. The research note said that the Melusine race, according to Collins, the Pancratian turn.
No,
We often see Miss Sijuin. Fonta's internal reports suggest that they're starting a new trial of an unnamed and unpackaged product. The research note said that the Melusine race perceives the world very differently from humans. I've been told that the infirmary is always empty for the half hour. The Fonta promoter has been struggling because he doesn't recognize.
This.
We often see Miss Sijuin observing the prison. According to Collins, the Pancratian tournament only took place because.
No, okay, hold on. Part of it was
Fonta's
wrong.
internal reports suggest that.
This one.
I've been told that the
And
infirmary is.
no.
The research note said that the
No.
I've been told
Okay,
that the
it's
infirmary
it's all about Buddy Girl.
Ah, so that's what's going on. Paimon understands it now. Who would have
So it's
guessed?
empty because she's observing on who works, so they said the beat.
The hidden rule of the production zone. People are not supposed to work 3 days in a row, and if they do, they'll get strange meat in their welfare meal.
Why did you put on the glasses, Paimon?
At first, we thought this strange meat must have something to do with the people who disappeared. But in reality, they were all prepared by Sijuin, the head nurse.
Oh, she's trying to be
She often
helpful.
visits the production zone to observe the workers' health and makes a note of anyone who has worn themselves out after 3 full days of work. Out of her sense of duty as the head nurse, as well as her genuine concern for the workers' health, Sijuin visits the cafeteria right before lunch and cooks an extra dish for those who can use the stamina boost. Sijuin has only the best intentions with her surprise gift and doesn't want anyone to find out about what she does. However, unfortunately, Melusines as a race perceive the world differently from humans, and their sense of aesthetics is even more alien to us. The recipients of her lovingly prepared special meals cannot taste the care within and usually just freak out. Are we on the right track?
Not bad. You've uncovered Sijuin's secret and even guessed her intentions correctly as well. It's nice to know that her efforts have not gone unacknowledged.
That took a lot to
All right, now for my next question. There are also some hidden rules in the Pancratian ring, including the one that you're not allowed to support both sides of a fight. Why is that?
Because the Fonta doesn't get money? I don't know. Maybe that's the unlabeled thing for Fonta. It's the thing for Fonta.
Fonta's internal reports. The Fonta promoter has been struggling. The research note said that the Melusine.
No.
According to Collins, the pancreas.
No, it's wrong? What? I thought I was right.
We often see Miss Sijuin observing. The
Is it
research
her
note said
again?
that
Are
the
you kidding me?
Fonta's internal reports suggest that there's. The Fonta promoter has been struck.
No, I have one wrong.
According to Collins, the pancreas.
That's what I had. I guess I just had the wrong order.
rule 2 now, so there really was nothing to be afraid of. That hidden rule of the pancration ring is about how, people are not supposed to bet on both boxers at the same time. And if they do, they'll receive a package containing a strange, blood-colored liquid. People get scared when they see it because they've subconsciously begun to associate it with the missing boxer. But really, it's just a bottle of the latest yet-to-be-named and packaged new Fanta trial product. A blood-red drink. It's no wonder even Fanta's own staff were questioning the company's decision-making. The company, facing backlash from its own staff, decided to try to trial the product on a smaller scale to see how it might be received by customers. They came to the fortress of Meropede and offered to sponsor the Pancration tournament so they could push their new product. But the Duke completely refused to even entertain the idea. The Duke, knowing how valuable coupons are in the fortress, knew that only total idiots who didn't understand their true value would bother buying a Fanta product here. And so, only those who proved their stupidity by being dumb enough to bet on 2 opposing sides of the same match were selected to receive the drinks.
I acknowledge the effort you've put into bringing the truth of this mystery to light. Although, based on your description, that Fanta promoter is a bit too careless with his words. I may just reconsider my collaboration with the company. All right, and here's the final question. What's the secret behind our head nurse and all of her patients in the infirmary?
I don't know, but that'll be a problem for next time. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!